This is another meditation of connecting with the symbols of the unconscious mind. It's a journey to discover information from your unconscious and higher conscious minds through the metaphor of a wise being. And so in this meditation, you'll begin guiding your client through the meditation by starting with pacing with the current experience. So saying something like, and as you're sitting here in this room, noticing the sensation of your feet on the ground, being aware of the feel of your breath moving through you. And you may even notice the sensation of your heart beating. So as you're doing pacing and leading, or rather pacing with the current experience, you are starting from more broader things and then bringing it into more finer tuning or smaller things to notice. So starting with the feel of the chair underneath you. And of course, you need to make it what is real. So if the person's not sitting in a chair, but is sitting on the floor, then you say, notice the floor. If you're not aware of where the person's sitting or lying down, you may just say, notice that whatever it is that you're sitting or lying upon. So that you make it general. So you pace with the current experience, pacing first with kinesthetic, with sensations or feeling, and then you pace with auditory. So just noticing the sensation of your feet on the ground, being aware of the temperature of the air on your skin and the sensation of your clothes on your body. And you can hear the sound of movement around you, if there is movement. You can hear the sounds of the music in your room. And any sounds that you hear from inside or outside of your room can just help you to relax more and more. As the only sound that's important to you right now is the sound of my voice. As you just relax and let go. Very good. So you pace with 3 kinesthetic experiences and 3 auditory experiences or senses. So things that must be present, pacing with the current experience. So that just starts the client moving into that inner experience. And then next, you'll do the hill induction. So that induction is in your script, or is in your lesson. And so you read the hill induction. Now, remembering that when you're reading something, you tend to read faster. And so remembering the pace when you're moving someone into trance, it's like a wave. You talk, and then you pause. You talk, and then you pause. And so you just want to get that rhythm going as you're reading the hill induction, going down, down, down. And so at the bottom of the hill, it guides the client to find a comfortable place to lie down. And so then you want to transition into the wise being script, saying something like, and imagine yourself to be walking along a pathway in the woods. So that's taken right from the script. You're going to read through the script. Now, with your client, it's best to get verbal feedback. So when you ask a question in the script, what you're actually expecting is for your client to give you verbal feedback. And so if they don't answer you, then you just say, and just using your words, just answer the question. And so you're then engaging a communication with the client. And this starts to become the therapeutic piece because it allows you to actually know what's going on inside. And so You act like a reporter, getting the information that you need. You can ask for more detail. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Just suppose you knew, so that you can explore those messages of the unconscious mind. And so you go through the wise being script, and then that ends up with bringing them back into the room. And you usually close with something like, and allowing all of the changes to integrate at the deepest levels of your body, your mind, and your spirit. And when that's complete, it'd be okay for you to just go ahead and open up your eyes and come on back into the room. And then you just wait. And usually when people come back from trance, there's some disorientation. And so they may open their eyes and then close them again. They may kind of look around the room or just stare off into the distance or whatever. And so you want to allow that processing to take place at the client's pace. Once you find that the client either makes and maintains eye contact and or starts to talk, then you can start to get feedback and explore their experience. And when you're exploring the wise being, what you're doing is exploring the messages. What is that wise being? The wise being is a metaphor, really, for deep inside of yourself, for the wisdom inside of you. And so you want to explore, what is it trying to say? What does this symbolism represent? What are the gifts? And how are those gifts meant to help me in the world or help your client in the world? And as always, it's always best to explore your unconscious mind through somebody else, being guided by somebody else, because we have blinders to ourselves. And that's the purpose of therapy, is you have somebody outside of you to help you to explore, to ask the questions and understand in a deeper way. And so it's highly recommended that you find a partner that you can practice this with, that you can be the therapist and you can be the client, so that you can experience it from both perspectives.